All right, y'all, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna find a water leak. Now, I'm gonna show you how far this thing reaches and everything. I can't find it above the ground at all. All the ground's dry. Well, it did rain, but I mean, I still don't count. I've been searching for it for a while. So we're going to find this thing, hopefully today, at least it's on the steep section of the hill. Okay, so this is a lesson learned. We finally found the water line, but here's the bad news. Somebody got carried away, and it's at least 3 foot, if not over 3 foot. So don't be like me and do this. It makes it worse. And not counting the leak stays under the ground, harder to find. This is the quickest way I can figure out how not to replace the whole water line, okay? So what we're gonna do is we dug a hole. You see that? We're gonna cut the line, and we're gonna put a piece on there. I'm gonna show you the piece here in just a second, but here's why. This side of the hill, we can't get the track hoe up and down this hill because it's too steep. So we're gonna have to hand dig 60 foot of it if it's on this side, okay? And on this side, we gotta dig a level ground of about 150 foot, 130, something around there. So instead of replacing the whole thing, what we do is we take us this. Now this is kind of expensive too. The other piece I got to do to join this back together is about $100, well 92. So we just put us a shut-off valve on there. This was just one I found in there, a little bit of Teflon tape. And we're just going to cut the line in two, and we're going to put this on. So what they'll tell us is either the leak is from there down or the leak is from there up. So if it ain't running from there down, there is no leak. If it is running from there down is where the leak is. Let's get this put together and see what happens. Okay, just want to go over everything real quick. Put on your piece first. Then you got a little washer, just to make sure, y'all. And then you got a little rubber piece right there. That's going to be what seals it. And then we're going to put on our end. That's all we're doing. We're going to get this together, tighten it up, and see where our leak is. And I had all this together and goofed up. Make sure you put a stiffener in it. Anyways, make sure it goes all the way in there. Then you can put it together. Oops. And when you all buy these, make sure you buy them with the screw set right there. What it does is it clamps this down on the hose. And I just goofed up a minute ago. I had to redo it all because I didn't tighten that up and it started shooting off there. Lucky it didn't blow off all the way. It made about half an inch, somewhere around there, and I caught it. But be sure to get that because they sell them without it. Now it's time to go down here and turn on the meter and see if we got a leak. We are in luck. Look at this. It's on 74 and it's been on 74. He turned it on and it stays where it's at. So that is good news because I get to dig that up there on top of flat level ground instead of digging it by hand down the hill. Now we're going to pull this back off, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a stiffener in this side, and we're going to just put a coupling on it for right now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig the line all the way over. I'll show you here in a second. And we're just going to put a brand new line in and couple back in on this side. So it'll be on there, and then we'll just replace that line going through there. But we're just going to lay, because this one's 3 foot deep, we're just going to lay the new one at 2 foot deep because there's somebody who got a little crazy there with a bigger track hoe. Okay, that was a little bit of pain, but we got the coupling on there and connected back to the old line temporarily till I go buy the line because I'm broke as heck. Okay, now let's see if we got any leaks. We'll find out real quick. Either it's going to blow off or it's going to leak, or that was a pain to put that on. Should dig the hole wider. Anytime y'all do this, make sure your hole is wider on both sides. So that way you can get down there and you can see my knee print there on the left. Might have to take a shower. What y'all think? Okay, that was weird. It sounds like the leak's over there by the track hoe or something. I don't know. We're going to dig it all up and we're going to redo it anyways. I'm pretty sure it's turned on now. I don't see none leaking. Okay, now I'm going to show y'all how far I have to go. All right, here's where the track hoe is. Ignore the dog. There's your toy, girl. Yeah, I'll throw it for you here in a minute. So what we did is we dug a hole here. Then we come on around. And these are 3 to 4 foot deep. Don't ever do that, y'all. We dug another hole. Wasn't no leak there. We dug another hole right there. So either it's underneath the porch, or I'm suspecting I'm gonna go around the porch with a line instead of moving the porch I got here, and come around, remove this little thing I got here, and go underneath where the water line is right there. So I'm suspecting it's leaking somewhere right here. So we're gonna dig this up first and find a line underneath there, which you can see it's right there. And we're just gonna bring a new line out and wrap it around this porch and put it back over there. And that fitting in the hole, total price was $92. I think the stiffeners were $4.59 a piece, which all this is highway robbery. This piece I think I could have got for like 38 bucks, just without the valve. That's just the end piece right there. So I'm gonna clean this up, put it back together, so if I need it underneath with a new gasket, which I have right here. And where did my other piece go? So I need to clean all this up, and I got a little, oh man, where'd it go? Maybe it's on the, well, that sucks. I lost a white, oh, there it is. Little white piece right there. But either way, it ain't blowed off, so that's a plus. We're going to get this thing under control and put a new line in here next week, hopefully. All right, y'all enjoy. Have a good day. We'll see y'all on the next one.